In the top stories, Charles E. Mills Secondary School begins shift system. Second stimulus payments available, and Independence Agri-Market underway. The details on these stories and more after the break.
In your formative years, we were there. When you got the good news and the bad, we were right there with you. Through all your great adventures, we were always right by your side. Now that life has thrown us a curveball, we are still here. And as we navigate this difficult period, the SKCCU will continue to be there for you and your family to help you through. We will assist you in safely and efficiently accessing your funds through our digital platforms, online banking, mobile banking, ATMs, and even our drive-through services. We can get through this together with responsible financial decisions by making food and medication a priority, practicing proper hygiene, maintaining social distancing, and constant prayer.
We're here for you.
We're still here.
We will get through this together.
SKCCU will continue to be your financial partner for life.
Use BioCare Lab Strong Ends products to supercharge your hair with deep lasting hydration from nature's most amazing moisturizers, raw moisturizing honey, and conditioning shea butter. These ingredients pull moisture from the hair to boost, strengthen, and restore the oldest and weakest parts of your hair, your ends, helping to keep them stronger. Wow, beautiful hair. Strong Ends. Dry, damaged, breaking hair and no hair growth? Strong ends? Whoa! I'm not cutting this hair for anything. Weak, thinning edges due to weaves and braids. Strong ends? Longer and free of split ends. Get supercharged from roots to end with BioCare Lab Strong Ends Honey and Shea Butter Infused Relaxer and Hair Growth Product. Available retail at CNC Superfoods on the Bay Road and wholesale at CNC Trading on the CAP Southwell Industrial Park. Telephone 465-4081.
Summer is ending, but the deals are just beginning with the Court's end of summer sale. Get up to 50% off your favorite items, to include patio furnishings, pools, coolers, TVs, mattresses, and more. Plus, shop today with the Ready Finance and pay nothing for 60 days. Take advantage of these sizzling summer deals for a limited time only. Shop in store and online at shopcourts.com. Conditions apply. Courts, bringing value home.
Hold on, stop. Think about the drink before you take a drop. Read up on the label on the back. They say it's ain't sugar, low and fat, but don't be fooled by that. Drink some water, share some love. Tell your body you're sweet enough. Drink some water, share some love. Tell somebody you're sweet enough.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The Charles E. Mills Secondary School has implemented a shift system as of Wednesday, September 22nd to Friday, September 24th. This was announced in a notice issued on Tuesday by the Ministry of Education. The students will attend class based on the following schedule. On Wednesday, Forms 1 and 2 attended classes in the morning and afternoon. On Thursday, they will only attend classes in the morning, and on Friday, they are not to attend school. For Forms 3 to 4, on Wednesday, these students did not attend school. On Thursday, they should only attend classes in the afternoon, and on Friday, they will attend class in the morning and in the afternoon. Students in Form 5 are expected to attend school for both morning and afternoon classes for the 3 days. The Ministry of Education noted that the safety and well-being of students and employees continue to remain a priority. The The ministry also reminded parents to be mindful of the COVID-19 symptoms and continue to observe the necessary protocols at all times to protect their child or ward. The Ministry of Finance has completed the necessary work and instructions have been given by the Accountant General to commence the processing of funds totaling $2.2 million to be paid to approved applicants under the Income Support Program. According to information out of government headquarters, by the end of the workday on Wednesday, more than 2,000 applicants were expected to have received their second installment of the $1,000 monthly stipend as part of the Income Support Program, which is one of the main components of the government's second stimulus package announced by Prime Minister Harris in July. This week's payment will bring the total payout to date under this initiative to $4.3 million. Additionally, the Ministry of Finance is continuing to process applications that were received by the deadline date of September 15th. Further payments will subsequently be made in due course to additional qualifying applicants. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources Independence Night Market got underway on Wednesday evening at the Bastia Market. This event gives local farmers, fishers and vendors the opportunity to showcase their products and services. Earlier in the day, our news team captured persons at the market power washing, sweeping and scrubbing down surfaces to ensure the environment is clean for the event. The market has also been decked out in independence decorations. Prime Minister Dr. Honorable Timothy Harris was expected to be in attendance and make a presentation. The Agri-Night Market is one of the planned activities to celebrate the nation's 38th anniversary of independence. After the break, strip sewage system upgrade underway, and Federation establishes diplomatic relations with Egypt. Stay with us.
Triple the joy at home as you elevate your experience with Flo's new Triple Play bundles. For the first time ever, bundle up and save on internet, TV, and home phone together for more satisfaction. For as low as $175, enjoy up to 35 megabits per second super fast internet, 70 TV channels with HD entertainment, and free landline minutes with the all-in bundle. Visit your nearest Flo store to sign up for a Triple Play bundle. Conditions apply.
Be a hero. September is the month of heroes in St. Kitts and Nevis. And for the months of September to October, Hosford's Automotive wants you to be a hero too. Yes, drive like a hero at the massive Hosford's Automotive Be a Hero sales event. Go to Hosford's Automotive today and drive away like a hero with up to $35,000 discount on select models. Your choice of either free gas for 3 months or up to $1,000 in free groceries. Pay just 10% VAT. Yeah, just 10% VAT. Free servicing for 1 year. Free bill of sale. Free registration, licensing, and tinting. 0 down payment. That's right. Absolutely 0 down payment. And much, much more. Drive away like a hero from Hosford's Be a Hero sales event. The biggest, most heroic sales event ever in the Federation. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Welcome back. As the Ministry of Tourism continues the Frigate Bay Beach Nourishment Project to enhance, extend and protect the beach at Frigate Bay, the proper disposal of human waste has to also be taken into consideration. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Colleen Henry Morton, said modern methods will be employed and the project will hopefully be completed by year end.
We have a sewage treatment system, very modern. Mr. Alvarenga will tell you about all of the ultraviolet elements that would help to break down whatever particles and so on. That's not my area of expertise. But I can say that we are very satisfied that what we have designed and what we have come up with, that it has passed the litmus test. And so pretty soon, once we finish our final discussions with Public Works, we would be coming to implement that sewage treatment system shortly. So on both the land and seasides at the strip at Frigate Bay, we are satisfied that we are moving in a very good direction. And hopefully by the end of the year, we would have a complete package to present to our locals and our visitors alike.
She said that an effort is being made to be environmentally friendly.
The situation on the land side is that we want to make sure that we are environmentally responsible where the washrooms are concerned. And so we had some designs done. They went to the Development Planning Board. I am happy to say that they have been approved. What we are doing will not be detrimental to the natural environment, to the salt pond and so on. And that is something that we are very keen and very careful about.
Permanent Secretary Henry Morton noted that there have been setbacks, but they continue to move forward and are working to make sure that guests have an enjoyable time and are impressed upon their visit to the island. On Tuesday, Minister of Foreign Affairs Honorable Mark Brantley signed a joint communique with the Arab Republic of Egypt in New York, establishing diplomatic relations. In the communique, both countries pledged to develop mutually beneficial trade, social, economic and cultural ties in the interest of strengthening peace and international cooperation. During the brief signing ceremony, Foreign Minister Brantley and his Egyptian counterpart, His Excellency Sameh Shoukry, pledged deepened partnership and solidarity between Kittitians and Nivisians and the Egyptian people, and to explore our historical and cultural connections. Minister Brantley assured Minister Shoukry that St. Kitts and Nevis stands ready to engage closely with Egypt. Minister Brantley also discussed further cooperation to ease the travel of St. Kitts and Nevis nationals to Egypt and vice versa. This engagement was held in the margins of the opening of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly held in New York. As the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank continues its celebration of 50 years of service, a Customer Appreciation Day was held at the banking institution on Wednesday. Throughout the day, each customer doing business at the bank received a National Bank tote bag filled with branded memorabilia. Executive Marketing Manager at the National Bank, Anthony Morton, said the Customer Appreciation Day was the bank's way of saying thank you to its loyal customers.
Today is our Customer Appreciation Day. We have incredibly loyal customers, and National says thank you for filling our journey to 50 with storied moments which allowed us to provide banking products and services to help you achieve your goal. On behalf of the Board of Directors, Executive Management Team, our CEO and staff, we say thank you.
Incorporated in 1971, St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank Limited has been described as a leader in the financial industry in the region. Among activities to mark its anniversary, the bank held a 50th anniversary Jubilee Church service and a digital creative competition. And finally, on the local scene, head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of Vatican City State, His Holiness Pope Francis, has offered prayerful best wishes for the Federation's government and people on the anniversary of independence. In a congratulatory message to Governor General His Excellency Sir S.W. Tapley Seaton, GCMG Civio QCJP LLD, Pope Francis said, quote, "I send cordial greetings to Your Excellency and your fellow citizens on the occasion of the National Day of St. Kitts and Nevis. With my prayers that the people of the Federation will ever dwell in prosperity and peace, I invoke upon the nation the abundant blessings of Almighty God," end quote. The government of the Roman Catholic Church, the Holy See, said it avails itself of the opportunity to renew to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Aviation of St. Kitts and Nevis the assurances of its highest consideration. Coming up in regional news, UK rejects Jamaican vaccine status. The details when we come back.
It's happening again. By popular demand, we're doing it again. Yep, we're doing it again. Hospice Furniture and Appliances is once again giving away double cash back for free groceries. For the months of September to December, every customer at the Hospice Furniture and Appliances showroom in St. Kitts and in Nevis gets double cash back coupons for absolutely free groceries. But it doesn't stop there. Every higher purchase customer will also get a chance to win. Yep, get double cash back for free groceries and and a chance to win absolutely free groceries for a year with every $100 spent on higher purchase. By popular demand, we're doing it again. Double cash back for free groceries, plus a chance to win free groceries for a year. Come to Horseman's Furniture and Appliances today and expect low prices, expect great quality, expect free delivery, expect double cash back for free groceries, expect a chance to win free groceries for a year, expect the extraordinary terms and conditions apply.
Want to get away? Now you can.
Stop standing in long ATM lines to withdraw cash. Use your national debit or black cards to complete a wide variety of transactions at supermarkets, variety stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and more. Shop online at the most popular websites and stores for quality brands using your national debit or black cards. And take back your time to enjoy all the things that you love to do. Remember, instead of waiting in long ATM lines to withdraw cash, use your national bank cards today.
National Bank, always here.
Summer is ending, but the deals are just beginning with the Court's end of summer sale. Get up to 50% off your favorite items, to include patio furnishings, pools, coolers, TVs, mattresses, and more. Plus, shop today with a ready finance and pay nothing for 60 days. Take advantage of these sizzling summer deals for a limited time only. Shop in store and online at shopcourts.com. Conditions apply. Courts, bringing value home.
And we're moving now to news on the regional scene. The United Kingdom is not recognizing the vaccination status of Jamaican nationals. This was confirmed on Monday by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina Johnson-Smith, in a media release. This means that fully vaccinated Jamaicans will be subject to the required 10-day quarantine upon arrival in the UK, something that fully vaccinated citizens and travelers from certain countries do not have to endure. More in this CVM Live News report.
Regional Director for the Southern Regional Health Authority, Errol Green, was traveling to the United Kingdom through the U.S. as a fully vaccinated Jamaican local to attend his mother's funeral. However, upon presenting the required documents to prove his status, he was told by Virgin Airline officials that the U.K. does not recognize any vaccines administered in Jamaica.
The supervisor told me that they do not recognize vaccines outside of the United States unless it's approved by the CDC.
Green, who is vaccinated with the UK-created AstraZeneca vaccine, had to then register as unvaccinated. This is because Jamaica is not on the list of countries where vaccination programs are recognized by the UK government. This means Green had to observe the 10-day quarantine required by the UK while also doing additional COVID tests. Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs subsequently confirmed the non-recognition by the UK. In a release, Minister Johnson-Smith said that the issues of the treatment of vaccination programs was brought to the attention of CARICOM and the UK government for action. Acting British High Commissioner to Jamaica Daniel Shepherd sought to provide assurances that Jamaica is not being singled out.
Our list will expand next month on 4th of October by another 17 countries and territories, including some Caribbean countries. We're working to include as many other countries as possible as soon after that as possible, and we are working together with the Jamaican government to try to include Jamaica on a rollout soon.
Shepherd says the issue does not lie with the vaccines themselves, and therefore the issue should not deter people from taking them. The acting High Commissioner is urging everyone to get the vaccine to help Jamaica return to normalcy. Janelle Powell, CVM Live.
In St. Lucia, community activist and human rights advocate Aaron Alexander is predicting a massive withdrawal of labor by employees in all sectors, as well as civil unrest if Caribbean countries make COVID-19 vaccinations mandatory. More in this DBS News report.
Community activist and human rights advocate Aaron Alexander noted with horror some of the recent pronouncements made by some Caribbean countries concerning making vaccine mandatory. Antigua and Barbuda announced mandatory vaccination. Grenada established an ethics committee to determine who will live and who will die if the healthcare system becomes overwhelmed by the spike in COVID-19 cases. Mr. Alexander says if these countries take steps to reinforce such measures, they will be in for a rude awakening. He's predicting civil unrest followed by hunger and starvation.
I say to the Prime Minister of Antigua, Gaston Brown, you will create a situation of employees in all sectors withholding their labor in massive numbers, and that will cripple your government. Also, civil unrest, and if such a policy is carried out by supermarkets, there will be hunger and starvation in your country, and massive boycotts of businesses who adopts that same policy.
Mr. Alexander is questioning whether these governments have explored all options available to fight the virus.
To Grenada and St. Vincent, I ask the following questions. Have you all explored and used all the tools in the toolbox to fight COVID-19, including the use of vitamins D, vitamin C, and even zinc to help your people's immune system to be more robust should they get infected? 2. Do you all know that countries have used those tools and they are being used currently and they have seen a 50% reduction in hospitalization and even deaths? 3. Do you all have to wait for the WHO to give the okay before you all decide to do this to save your people?
He also noted that many people have decided to wait for the Cuban vaccine, but the vaccine has not been given the green light from the international health agencies, moving him to call on CARICOM to play its role in encouraging the World Health Authorities to expedite the approval process. For the DBS News World, I'm Don Nicholas.
Coming up, Germany to end quarantine pay for unvaccinated. We'll tell you more when we come back.
Imagine having the luxury of putting all your trust in one insurance company and being able to enjoy a life to the fullest without having to worry. Well, don't imagine. National Caribbean Insurance is here to take care of all your insurance needs. Insure your life, vehicle, boat, home, belongings, and your future. At NCI, we make it our business to ensure that you enjoy every stage in life. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Welcome back. Germans who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 will no longer receive compensation for lost pay if they have to quarantine from November, Health Minister Jens Spahn said on Wednesday. More in this Reuters report.
Germany will stop paying compensation to unvaccinated workers who are forced into quarantine. That's according to Health Minister Jens Spahn Wednesday. He said it was unfair to ask taxpayers to pay for people who refuse to get inoculated. The rules will take effect by October 11th at the latest. It will affect people who test positive for the virus and those returning from trips to high-risk countries, which currently includes Britain, Turkey and parts of France. Critics have said such rules are basically a mandate for COVID vaccinations, as many workers cannot afford to stay at home without pay. There are also privacy concerns. Germany has strict laws on data privacy, and employers usually have no right to ask staff for information on health issues. Vaccinations are not compulsory in Germany, but new measures have made it more inconvenient to be unvaccinated. Some German states have allowed businesses like restaurants to choose whether to admit people who test negative or only those who have been vaccinated or recently recovered. Germany has fully inoculated 74% of adults, slightly ahead of the EU average.
Lava poured from an erupting volcano on the Spanish island of La Palma for a fourth day, blanketing houses and fields a day after people with homes on the path of the molten rock were allowed back briefly to recover belongings. More in this report.
The volcanic eruption that has destroyed over 160 homes on the Spanish island of La Palma, forcing over 6,000 to evacuate, burned into a fourth day on Wednesday. Families seen here rushing to retrieve belongings from their homes and escape as sirens sounded and helicopters flew overhead. Towers of magma burst high into the air overnight, spraying fiery debris and painting the sky red. The lava has blanketed houses and fields in towns like El Paso and Los Llanos de Aridan since the Cumbre Vieja volcano first erupted. No fatalities or injuries have been reported, but drone footage showed 2 tongues of black lava advancing towards the sea. It's also incinerated a school. Experts say that if and when the lava reaches the sea, it could trigger more explosions and clouds of toxic gases. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez on Tuesday.
La gestión de la crisis no termina.
The management of the crisis does not end when the lava reaches the sea. On the contrary, the management of the crisis will end when La Palma recovers its normality. And, with the involvement of the different administrations, everything that the volcano and lava unfortunately has destroyed or will destroy is rebuilt.
The Canary Islands Volcanology Institute said the amplitude of the volcano's seismic activity intensified overnight into Wednesday. The seismic activity is an indicator of how explosive the eruptions may be.
Up next in sports, Marlon Samuel charged by ICC, and Hungary FA sanctioned by FIFA for racist behavior. Stay with us.
Imagine having the luxury of putting all your trust in one insurance company and being able to enjoy a life to the fullest without having to worry. Well, don't imagine. National Caribbean Insurance is here to take care of all your insurance needs. Insure your life, vehicle, boat, home, belongings, and your future. At NCI, we make it our business to ensure that you enjoy every stage in life. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
First up in sports, former West Indies all-rounder Marlon Samuels, who played international cricket between 2000 and 2018, was on Wednesday charged under the ICC Anti-Corruption Code. Samuels has been charged with breaching 4 counts of the Emirates Cricket Board's Anti-Corruption Code surrounding the T10 League in Abu Dhabi in 2019. According to media reports, he has been charged for failing to disclose to the designated anti-corruption official the receipt of any gift, payment, hospitality, or other benefit that was made or given in circumstances that could bring the participant or the sport of cricket into disrepute, failing to disclose to the designated anti-corruption official receipt of a hospitality with a value of US $750 or more, failing to cooperate with the designated anti-corruption official's investigation, and obstructing or delaying the designated anti-corruption official's investigation by concealing information that may have been relevant to the investigation. He has been given 14 days to respond to the charges. In a statement, the West Indies Players Association said it will continue to educate cricketers about pertinent issues that contribute to their personal and professional development and help to safeguard the sustainability and integrity of the sport. WIPA also urged all West Indian cricketers to, quote, play their part in protecting the sanctity of the sport we all love, end quote. Hungary will have to play 2 matches behind closed doors after receiving a stadium ban from FIFA following a case of racial abuse towards England's players during a recent World Cup qualifier. More in this TVJ Sports report.
On Tuesday, FIFA handed down a 2-match ban for fans in Hungary after they made racist chants at England's players in a World Cup qualifier in September. Football's global governing body also fined the Hungarian Football Federation £158,000 for the offence. In handing down the sanction, FIFA said it remained, quote, firm and resolute in rejecting any form of racism and violence, as well as any other form of discrimination or abuse, end quote. But in exploring the issue earlier this month with Professor of Political and Social Psychology at the University of the West Indies, Christopher Charles, TVJ Sports learned that there could be political and other factors which inform FIFA's decision-making as it relates to racism. Hungary's most recent ban is effectively only a 1-match sanction in the initial stage, as 1 match in the 2-game sanction is suspended for 2 years. Whether FIFA considered that this was Hungary's second such offence in the space of a few months is unclear. The Hungarians were given a 3-match stadium ban by UEFA and fined €85,000 for discriminatory behaviour during Euro 2020 in the summer. That sanction didn't apply for England's visit, as the World Cup qualifier was a FIFA game rather than being under the control of UEFA, who didn't ask for the punishment to be transferred. Reports suggest that Jamaican-born Raheem Sterling and Jude Bellingham, both black players, were the targets of racist abuse. Objects were visibly seen being thrown from the stands at England players after they scored in the 4-0 win. Head of development for UK-based anti-discriminatory group Kick It Out, Troy Townsend, made his feelings known about the sanctions against Hungary in a tweet, saying, quote, "What does zero-tolerance approach even mean? Words that read good in print, but we'll never actually adhere to them. Anyway, we have our own problems and don't even go this far with punishments, so best leave alone," end quote. The issue extends to the taking of the knee, which has become commonplace before matches in Europe. England's players were booed when they did the gesture before the match against Hungary, but not all players feel the gesture is making a tangible difference. Professor Charles said it was akin to symbolic manipulation, a gesture which was initially meant as a means of protest which unifies a disadvantaged group but doesn't create tangible change. Some players, most notably Crystal Palace attacker Wilfried Zaha, have refused to do the gesture because of this reason, and in the latest sign that players are losing faith in it, Chelsea defender Marcos Alonso says he will no longer be kneeling before matches for similar reasons. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.
And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
The Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris, wants to alert the public about fake Facebook and social media accounts that are circulating. These sites may look genuine, but they're not. These fake sites may use the Prime Minister's photo and name, but their only intention is to spread misinformation through false and scandalous information. Some of these pages are scams and will attempt to dupe you out of money. Do not trust them. You can find the real Prime Minister Harris on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram by searching for his official handle, which is @PMHarrisKN. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages that claim to be the Prime Minister's but do not have PM Harris KN right after the / are fake accounts. These should be reported to the respective social media sites. You can also report fake social media accounts to presssec@gov.kn. That's PRESSEC@gov.kn. Facebook has verified Prime Minister Harris's official page by placing a white check mark inside a blue circle next to the Prime Minister's name, Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris. This blue circle appears just above @PMHarrisKN. Also, be alert. If the person claiming to be either the Prime Minister or another government official asks you for money through instant messenger, direct message, or any other means, this is a scam and not a real charity. This public service announcement was produced in order to help you be an informed social media user. Protect yourself and help spread the message.
And we're wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. Charles E. Mills Secondary School begins shift system. Second stimulus payments available, and Independence Agri-Night Market underway. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Berridge. Goodbye.